the Auburn Tigers, Christmas, and the LA Lakers. These three things all have one thing in common, and that's that they use complementary colors. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Color Theory, what you actually get it this time, okay? I started this series because I want to make this information accessible to everybody. There's still so many people that don't know color theory right now, and I want to make it as easy to understand and digest as possible, and I want to share with you my knowledge that I've learned in art school so that you don't have to spend $30,000 to learn what I've learned. So there's going to be more episodes of this as well, and we're going to dive deeper into it, and as I learn more about color theory, I'll relay that information to you guys as well. So let's get right into it, shall we? So complementary colors are described as two colors that are directly across from each other on the color wheel. So we bring up our trusty dusty old beat up sheet of paper that I made in college. As you can see, the colors that are directly across the color wheel, those are the three main groups of complementary colors. You have red and green, like I said, Christmas, yellow and purple, like the Lakers, and then you have orange and blue, like the Auburn Tigers. Also, it's important to be noted that the tertiary colors can also be complementary to each other too, so just watch out for that. So why is it important to point this out? The point is that these colors, since they are across the color wheel, it's the concept of opposites attract. So because these colors are opposite to each other on the color wheel, they have great contrast between each other, okay? That's what's so great about them. So when you use a palette with complementary colors, there's a lot of contrast between those colors and it looks good together, okay? So that's the main part of this. Now we're gonna dive just a little bit deeper into that. So not only are the complementary colors good for contrast, but when they're mixed together, they can also make different hues of brown. Here's what red and green look like together. About the same amount of them together makes this kind of dark mocha brown here. I'm going to turn off my ring light so you can see a bit better when it comes to purple and yellow. Also, you have all of these hues in between when it comes to mixing them. So this is just purple with a little bit of yellow. This is yellow with a little bit of purple. And this is purple and yellow mixed together about evenly. Now, when it comes to blue and orange, it really only takes just a little bit of blue with some orange to make brown. But you see, you have some more options as far as the color range here too. And notice how this kind of makes a teal color. Isn't that really interesting? So not only can you use those two colors together for contrast, but you can also use them to make a whole new color, which is brown, or browns of different hues. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna dive just the tiniest bit deeper into this, right? So the next thing is split complementary colors. Now, we just talked about how this is a complementary color right here. Now, split complementary colors would be one of the complementary colors plus two of the colors that are right next to its color that is directly complementary, okay? Let's break that down again. All it is you take one of the pair of complementary colors, take one of the colors, look at its complementary color, and then look at the two colors that are right next to each other. And that's what it means to be split complementary. So if we look at this color right here, red violet, we go across to its complementary color, right? Then we look at the colors right next to it. That's split complementary. It's a bit weird, but you can create some interesting color palettes with split complementary colors as well. Frankly, I just learned about it, so cool little fact to learn about. Make sure you understand it. I'm gonna show you on an actual little mini color wheel here. The link for this color wheel pen will be in the description. Do not worry, you can cop this if you so desire. We're gonna look at the first pair of complementary colors, which is red and green. This color wheel allows you to see that they are directly across from each other. We turn it to yellow, yellow and purple. They are directly across from each other. And the same goes for orange and blue, directly across from each other. Now, you can also use this to find the tertiary colors complement. So we have red orange and we have blue green. Those are complements to each other. We turn it past again. We have red violet and we have yellow green. Those are complements. You see how the contrast between them, it's kind of a nice pair, isn't it? Now we have blue violet and yellow orange, orange yellow. Not sure what that's called, but you see how they look across from each other. So this wheel is really helpful for figuring out those colors. It does label it for you, and it also tells you which colors are monochromatic, triadic, and analogous and all that stuff. So it gives you a bunch of terms too. So it's a nice thing to have. However, this right here, making one of these will do the job as well. The last thing that's really important to be noted here is that the hue of the colors that you choose matters in these pairings. So to break it down, a hue is a variation of a color. So think poppy red, maroon, and pink are all variations of red and can all be called hues of red, okay? So if I was to use a pastel pink and a lime green together, the colors that I would get from mixing them together and pairing them together would be different, right? The contrast between them will be different. You can kind of see how different they look together. So it's important to experiment with these colors to kind of see what variations you can get, what variations you like, and which variations you want to use in your art. So I hope this broadened your horizons. I hope this made it a little bit more digestible for you. And if you have any questions, my comment section's open, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.